Greg Grody. I'm the manager president of the House of God's Grace, and I'm here with Mike Griffin, who's one of the residents here of the House of God's Grace. And Mike is a good example of some of the guys that have come through here. I wanted to kind of introduce him and go over just kind of how Mike's journey into sober living and where he came from and what he's done and what the actual house of the Sober Living House of God's Grace has meant for Mike. So I'll turn it over to you, Mike. What do you think about the house and what you've done?
This house probably saved my life, to be honest. When I got out of prison about 3 years ago, I didn't have nowhere else to go, and my sponsor got hold of Greg, and Greg actually was, I think, the one that come and got me, picked me up, brought me here, and before I got this house, my life was a wreck. It was, you know, I'd burned all the bridges. Nobody wanted to help me no more, and when I got here, people helped me that, you know, I never did even know. Greg, one, he helped me more than, you know, I'd ever thought of anybody. And I always, you know, thought, you know, they wasn't no good people, but, you know, everybody was bad. And I've got here at the house. Life's great today. You know, I do things now that I never thought I would do, like work. I work 6 days a week now. I never thought I would work 6 days a week. I pay bills. I got me a new truck. I pay payments on a truck and insurance on a truck. I never would have done nothing like that if it hadn't been for his house. And but I'm a firm believer that this house probably saved my life, and it's helped me. And I've seen some other guys that go through here, and it's helped them a lot. I mean, it's, you know, there are a couple of guys live here now, and they're in the same situation me. If they go back home, they have no life back there. They have nothing. They've burned all their bridges, but you know, the way I look at it, one of them said the other night, you know, we're a big family here now, you know, because a couple of them don't have family that they can go back to, and I don't have family. But, you know, now we're all good friends, and we're like a big family here. We help each other. We go to meetings. We help each other get to grocery stores. We do whatever we can, and this house ain't just saved my life. It's probably saved more other guys' lives, too. I know it has, a bunch of them. And Greg has helped us out a lot. I owe Greg a lot. I owe him a lot. I do. And I owe his house a lot.
Yeah, one of the things, I think Mike's a perfect example. He was coming straight out of the penal system. He had nowhere really to go. He had never had a checking account before ever in the history of his life. He didn't have any steady work or any opportunities that we're looking. He's got a pretty bad resume, you might say, and bad credit. And so some of the things that have happened through the House of God's Grace is that we've helped him get a checking account that he's not had before. He's now got an automobile that helped through the Serenity Jam. Mike's been working on getting his tattoos removed. He's had a few off-color tattoos. He's been going down. I think he's on his 4th or 5th appointment. It's not real fun getting those removed, but Mike's been a perfect and prime example of what you can do with people given the right circumstances and things like that. And, you know, I'd really like you to really start talking a little bit more about your financial situation, about how you got here and what it's like today.
Like Greg said, there's a lot of things I hadn't done. I'm 52 years old, and I never had to set a driver's license. Never had my whole life. Greg and this house helped me get them. I never was supposed to get them back, but I did. And now I got a driver's license. It's kind of, I think I was 50 when I got them a couple of years ago, and it was just crazy. You know, now I can drive, and, you know, everybody asks, you know. And as far as a checking account, I didn't know how to start a checking account. I didn't know. You know, I didn't know how to start one. I had to get Greg, people here at the house, a boy that lived here, helped me. And now I got checks. I write checks that's good checks that don't bounce. I got 2 different bank accounts now, 2 different debit cards that I use. Like I said, you know, I've got a lot of amends that I'm making today, and I like that. I like, you know, because I was always one to take everything away from everybody. I took. Now I can help people, and, you know, it actually feels good. and I owe all that to this house, you know, everything. Today I got money. I actually watch my money today. You know, it's something I never did do. I just spend money. Today I watch. I see something I want. I don't buy it because I know I don't need it. You know, any other time I would just buy it, but you know, and I talk to my sponsor sometimes and ask him about things. You know, what am I supposed to do? And he tells me, you know, if you don't need it, don't buy it. And so I don't buy it. There's a lot of things I want, and I've got the money to buy it, but I know I don't need to. And Greg, I think, was the first one to help me. You know, told me I ought to get checks and stuff, and we done it. And my financial situation's good right now. I used to. I never had. You know, I always had to cheat, steal, or sell drugs to get money. And today I don't have to do that. Today I can go to work 6 days a week, and you know, it feels good when I get a paycheck. I got my check today. I get it every Tuesday, and it feels good now. I'm working. I can finally, you know, feel like I'm doing something. I waited till I was 52 to do this, but now I'm doing it, and you know, life's good today. Um, you know, right now I can say my life's better than it ever has been. Ever since I could remember, I started drinking and getting high when I was 13, and I don't remember when my life ever has been good since I was 13. I don't remember.
And the thing that's really exciting about what Mike's doing is that he actually will help a lot of the newer guys that come into the house that may not have automobiles, and he's taking them to meetings and giving them rides, and they all help each other out with food when they first get here. And now we've got so much food in the house, it's we've got to do even some cleaning up. There's so much good things around the house, but Mike's instrumental of giving those people back what he had been so freely given in the beginning, and it's really just a circle, just a circle of recovery, that you give what has been given to you, and good things start to happen. And Mike's one of those examples that comes from so little, and now that seems to be some things that he could never imagine ever happening are starting to happen for him. And he's transmitting that message to a lot of the newer guys. So I'd like to thank Mike for coming in and speaking for the House of God's Grace, Serenity Jam, and Community Recovery, because it's really a beautiful thing that has really helped us, helped the house, and helped Mike. Thanks.